welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News and Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Godwin Sunday. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. You can download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcasts. And now to the news in details. Governor Hope Uzodinma has restated his administration commitment to infrastructure development in Imo State. While inspecting the ongoing road and erosion control project, he expressed satisfaction with the progress made and assured residents of lasting solution to the infrastructural challenges. Global TV's Amarachi Ibe reports.
As part of his efforts to improve road networks, Governor Uzodinma visited key project sites including Banana Junction, Umuna-Eziachi Road, the Owerri-Mbiso-Umuahia Road, and the Mgbe erosion site. He also assessed ongoing work at the Imo State Government Hazardness Olu. Speaking to journalists, the governor expressed confidence in the pace and quality of work, emphasizing that some parts of the state had previously been affected by insecurity, making infrastructure reconstruction a top priority for his administration.
I'm highly impressed with the job in terms of both speed and the quality, and I'm confident that by the way they are going, that very soon the erosion menace in this area will be addressed, and the motorable road made available to our people, and life will become more meaningful to Imolites and the travelers alike. We will continue to do our best, God's willing, given the lean resources at our disposal.
For residents, these projects bring a sense of relief. Many express appreciation for the government's intervention in expressing long-standing road and erosion issues.
The road was not motorable before. We are actually suffering here, you understand, until the intervention of this administration. And I cannot say much than to say it's a wonderful work. Kudos to the governor.
Trying very well. They are trying very, very well. I am even very, very happy. I'm very happy about what I'm seeing.
With visible progress on these projects, residents remain hopeful that the reconstruction efforts will bring lasting development, as the state government has assured that all ongoing projects will be completed as scheduled. From Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV.
Both chambers of the National Assembly have unanimously approved the state of emergency declared on Rivers State by President Bola Tinubu's president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, read the president's letter during Thursday's plenary before lawmakers went into a closed-door section. Queen Agaba has the story.
After the session, President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, put the matter to a voice vote, with lawmakers overwhelmingly supporting the request. Announcing the decision, Akpabio says the Senate had exercised its powers under Section 305, subsection 2 of the Constitution to approve the President's proclamation. The upper chamber, relying on Section 11, subsection 4 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, resolved to set up a joint committee to oversee the administration of Rivers State Legislature and a select group of eminent Nigerians to reconcile the warring parties in the state.
Conferred on it by Section 305, subsection 2 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and approve the proclamation of state of emergency declared by Mr. President in Rivers State of Nigeria. The Senate further directs that the declaration of the state of emergency stated in the proclamation document and the mandate of Mr. President to review, and hereby mandates the President to review and even to terminate the state of emergency at any given time, but not later than 6 months. The Senate further resolved that Section 11, subsection 4 be invoked, providing the National Assembly the authority to set up a joint ad hoc committee of both chambers to oversight the administration of Rivers State henceforth.
Earlier, the House of Representatives approved the declaration through a voice voting by the 243 members in attendance.
Hold on, honorable colleagues. You are saying that the president doesn't need to wait until the expiration of the 6 months before he can lift this suspension, right? That if by tomorrow Rivers State will wake up and everything is okay, he has the right to say, okay, the state of emergency should come to an end. So rather than just tying us to 6 months, you are saying at any given time, between the first day after the passage of this particular request, the president is at liberty to lift this suspension. Is that what you are saying? Okay. Those in support of this request of Mr. President as amended should say aye. Aye. Those in support of this request from Mr. President as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Thank you very much.
President Bola Tinubu had on Tuesday declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, citing breakdown of law and order, while appointing retired Vice Admiral Ibok Ete to administer the state in absence of Governor Fubara and the 27 lawmakers. For Global Television, Queen Agaba reporting.
The federal government has emphasized the importance of human capital development, particularly focusing on youth and future generations. Minister of Finance Awale Edun gave this indication at the launch of Corporate Social Responsibility Program, Customs Care, which was held in Abuja. Kike Lomo Okere has the details.
The Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, highlighted the role of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in supporting human capital development initiative, adding that the 6 pillars of the agenda, which include education, healthcare, social protection, and food security. He expressed satisfaction with the current efforts of the Nigerian Customs Service and advised continuous collaboration with various departments and commissions.
I am particularly encouraged by the initiative of today's geographical spread across all the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria, and the promise to adopt schools in each local local council area within the FCT. So the customs will adopt 1 school in each council area within the FCT. And more importantly, the nationwide approach ensures that the benefits of this all-important initiative, Customs Cares, will reach communities throughout the country.
In his remarks, the Minister of Education, Tuji Alausa, highlighted the importance of involving sub-national governments in the Corporate Social Responsibility Development Plan, while calling for leveraging the database of junior and secondary schools to enhance the development efforts. Alausa suggested that both federal and state-owned schools, as well as private schools, should be included in the consultation process.
As you march along with rolling out your agenda, your development plans, your interventions with regards to the custom cares, I encourage you to align your development, your strategies with the Universal Basic Education Commission, the Nigerian Senior Secondary Education Commission, and the sub-national government. Those are the people that will guide you and tell you what the schools need. More so, I'm talking more importantly about education now. You talk to this commission, you fill them out, they have the database of all the, UBEC has the database of all junior secondary school in the country, all the primary schools in the country, and the National Senior Secondary School Commission has the database of all the senior secondary schools in the country.
In his remark, the Comptroller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, noted that the timeless insight of the CSR program underscores the rationale behind the service having prioritized education and comprehensive community development in their approach. He stated that investing in Nigerian youth and addressing critical needs across custom operational areas is a pathway of creating new narrative of hope, progress and sustainable development in communities that have long awaited meaningful interventions.
Officers and men have demonstrated ownership and commitment over this project by surrendering a part of their own salaries into this. 4% of their annual salaries is huge, it's quite huge, and this was willingly done. So this is to ensure that everybody will be committed, all hands will be on deck at the same time. We all witness, the impact of our operations in the societies, where we operate. Talk about this secondary school. We were here for almost 25 years. We park our vehicles, we get into their spaces. Our visitors disturb them and disrupt their programs. It is payback time to this school and so many other communities that support our activities. And we just have to be very creative, in looking for a funding formula to ensure that this would not just be a one-off intervention. It will be a demonstration of a long-time commitment to what we believe in.
Ahmed Tinubu's Renewal Hope Agenda, we have established the Custom Cares Initiative, a holistic corporate social responsibility program aimed at fostering inclusive growth and sustainable impact across Nigerian communities. Custom Cares is structured around 6 fundamental pillars: healthcare, education, social investments, food security, the creative economy, and environmental sustainability.
The high point of the event was the official launch of Custom Corporate Social Responsibility tag Custom Cares. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the 2023 election and the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, has described the state of emergency declared in Rivers State as unlawful and clear subversion of democracy and imposition of autocratic federal control over a duly elected state governor. He made this known while briefing journalists and the concerned leaders and political stakeholders in Nigeria. Ramsey Eno Agbo has the details.
The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 election and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar says the Nigerian Constitution does not empower the President to remove an elected governor, deputy governor or state assembly under any circumstances. Atiku says it is a misuse of Section 305 on state of emergency, which allows the President to declare a state of emergency only in an extreme cases where public safety, national security, or Nigerian sovereign is at serious risk.
Section 305 of the Constitution allows the President to declare a state of emergency only in the extreme cases where public safety, national security, or Nigeria's sovereignty is at serious risk. However, it does not grant him the power to suspend elected officials or to demolish democratic structures as he has presently done in Rivers State. The conditions under Section 3053 for declaring a state of emergency include war or external aggression, breakdown of public order and safety, natural disasters or any other grave emergency threatening Nigeria's corporate existence. None of these conditions exist in current circumstances in Rivers State.
The concerned leaders and political stakeholders call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to immediately revoke the unconstitutional proclamation and reinstate the elected governor of Rivers State and others, urging the judiciary to act swiftly.
We call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to immediately revoke this unconstitutional proclamation and reinstate the elected governor, deputy governor, and state assembly of Rivers State. We call on patriotic senators and representatives to vote against this illegal action when it comes before them for approval. The National Assembly must stand on the right side of history and not allow itself to be used to legitimize an unconstitutional power grab. Nigerians must defend democracy. It's not only the responsibility of the opposition to defend democracy. It's the responsibility of all Nigerians, all of you, to defend democracy.
The former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, who defected from the All Progressive Congress, that is APC, to the Social Democratic Party, PDP, in a statement, called on the National Assembly to prove its authenticity in the matter.
No person or authority can remove an elected official, whether governor, deputy governor, or member of the legislature, without going through the due process of law. In the case of governor, by impeachment, in the case of legislators, through recall. Those are the only ways you can remove an elected person. You cannot tamper with the mandate of the people. Under Section 205 of the Constitution, the Supreme Court has spoken, and it's very, very clear. What President Tinubu has done is violently unconstitutional and unlawful. The National Assembly will, for once today, this National Assembly, that everyone accuses of being overstepped, will at least for once stand with the people of Nigeria.
Ramsey Enoch reporting for Global TV News.
Following the devastating explosion involving a Dangote compressed natural gas CNG truck, Global Television has visited the incident scene to confirm the fact. Sharon Ajay, who got reactions from victims and eyewitnesses, also spoke with security personnel. Here is our report.
The CNG-powered truck explosion came as a shock to many who were affected, as well as those living around the Karo-Nyanya axis, a suburb in the Federal Capital Territory. The CNG exploded about 5 times, destroying and damaging cars around its path, as well as killing a number of persons and injuring others. Witnesses have recounted their sad ordeal.
I closed from work, I was coming back. All I saw behind me was a flaming truck coming close to me. But by God's grace, I was able to swap. But this statement, I was back. We were able to all disengage from the vehicle. Unfortunately, I was watching my breath miserably. Burning seriously. At that point, I couldn't help it any longer. I left. To come back now, what I'm saying is this happens.
If I was in between the two trucks, I don't know how I managed. I was able to smuggle myself out of the vehicle. I took a run, and after running, I left the car there. After running to the pavement at the center of the road, I saw that my back was already free because the truck had already flown away. All the vehicles that were before me, were behind me. So I saw an opportunity to see if my car could still move. As I jumped in, because it was still on steaming, I jumped in again and put the car on reverse. Immediately I reversed for a few meters, I hit the pavement to cross to the other side of the road. Then people rushed, people that were standing by rushed, pushed the car off the road to the other side. That is how I was able to get the scrap on the vehicle.
Grateful for not being at his workstation during the time of the explosion, Chris stated the possibility of being involved as many of his colleagues died from the incident.
This is exactly the point where I work. This is my training. This is exactly where I work. And when this thing happened yesterday was at the peak of our work.
The FRSC office stationed close to the explosion location immediately attended to those affected and recounting taking about 8 people burnt beyond recognition to the mortuary, while about 25 injured persons were taken to the hospital.
About 25 people were injured. And others might have even been taken by relatives and friends, so we cannot ascertain the exact number of people, but the ones we attended to were like 25.
It is truly a devastating incident, as eyewitnesses have recounted their experiences during and after the explosion. So far, at least 8 persons have been confirmed dead, while several others remain hospitalized. Authorities and medical personnel are working tirelessly to ensure full recovery of those injured. Sharon Ajay reporting for Global TV.
The Managing Director of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, Dr. Kayode Opeifa, raised alarm over the increasing cases of vandalization of iron materials from rail tracks, saying the menace is a serious concern. Dr. Opeifa stated this while disclosing the arrest of a notorious vandal simply called Lucky, caught cutting a rail bridge along the Kaduna-Kafanchan axis. According to him, Lucky, who has been under close watch after intelligence reports confirmed him as being behind the vandalization of many of the rail irons on the axis, was caught in the act by the police. The Standard Organization of Nigeria, SON, has declared war on substandard tires in the country. Speaking at a tire stakeholders forum in Apo Mechanic Village in Abuja, the Director General, Standard Organization of Nigeria, Dr. Ifeanyi Okeke, who was represented by the Director of SON's North Regional Zone, Marilyn Waziri, emphasized the need for dealers to ensure that only high-quality tires reach consumers. Godwin Sunday has the details. The Director General, Standard Organization of Nigeria, who was represented by the Director of SON's North Regional Zone, Marilyn Waziri, urged retailers to uphold quality standards, warning that the era of selling substandard tires is over. She explained that the African Continental Free Trade Area AFCTA, Nigerian tires can be exported to other countries, but substandard tires will only hinder the country's competitiveness.
Educate them on the importance of safety. The importance of safety of their tires, because these are most of them are distributors and are also retailers. And the importance also is that it will help us because SON is coming up. We have a campaign going on now. Arrive Alive, and that Arrive Alive starts from here, where they are selling the tires. Because when you get it right from here, when you get it right from the sellers and the distributors of these products, it will go a long way to ensure that the road users also have friendly tires that will be accident-free.
In his paper presentation, Adetoyi Adeyinka further explained the importance of SONCAP and assured of the organization's support for the tire dealers as the initiative will promote road safety. SON further noted that the sensitization initiative will be extended to other parts of the country, with SON working closely with tire dealers to ensure that only certified products are sold in Nigeria.
So tire is very important. We cannot just say we want to buy tire and jump to somewhere and just buy it. You need information. And this information, you are the one that will guide and, advise the buyers. Technically, when you take this tire as it is and you put it here and nobody touch it, and it's naked like this, and it's here for maybe 1 year, you will discover that sometimes you look at it, it will be cracking. So where you store tire should be a very neat place, where it is not too much there.
We gather together is for us to learn from them, for them to correct us in some certain things we don't know in the tire that we are selling. And that is why we are gathered here to listen to them. And everything occasion was in order. Their teaching is perfect. They teach us concerning the pressure giving tire, overloading, the way of keeping tire that it will last for us.
The sensitization tire safety awareness aims to create essential role of tire safety and to identify strategies for improving road safety in Nigeria. The meeting also highlighted the need for a collaborative approach to addressing road safety concerns. Godwin Sunday for Global Television News. That's it on Global TV Midday News. Kindly follow us across all our social media platforms now showing on your screen by using @Global TV NG. You can download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. I am Godwin Sunday. Thank you for watching.